Come on, set. Drill, 52.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play and 2nd down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And just shedding him off there. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Ready.
35-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Now play fake. Lance.
The throw taken in by Sims. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Number 89. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. As the Eagles
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That's out wide for Palmer.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Ready.
That's again complete to Palmer.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Mitchell again.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
You got a mini basement. Why not? Go.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Angel. Hey, Cam. Right.
Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Play action. Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
His third rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now goal for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 14. Now Fields.
pressure, gets there this time for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Isaiah Simmons
in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
And now the rookie's free. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trey Palmer, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll run again with Wilson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Set, punt. Fury, yellow. Claws red. Go red. Blue striker. On the ball. Set, punt.
Throwing now is Lance. He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down.
Short throw to Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Ready.
2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jamison Williams
from 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Gold with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this 1st half.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go again with Scott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Isaiah Simmons
bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week. Now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up. But relentless, that's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying it. Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
back to throw. Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
No mas, no mas.
They snap it to Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And bulldozing his way through. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Got it. Smash, red. White, white. Set.
Lance now on 1st down.
And this is incomplete.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
On play action, Lance.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sport. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Drill green. Set.
Play action, now it's Lance. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Scott with it again on 2nd.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Chip's weird. All right.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Slot man moves right. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hey, Ken.
On 4th down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down with ease, as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Claws red. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun, it's Lance. That's complete to Palmer.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Red, yellow. Hey, green. Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Robbie Gold set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Here we go, son. Hey, 551, go.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here we go.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
You got a mini base. Why not?
They're going to go. It's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Matter.
Fields now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22. 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Green jack. Ready.
On first down, Lance goes right back to Smith again.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Lance. He gets this one to Davis Price.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Yellow. Claws red. Hey, blue. Blue striker. Light blue. Blaster, 6. Set, go.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
A give here to Mitchell.
Nifty move, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On the ready. 43 rail. Set.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say put the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Go.
They'll go for it. This is Wilson.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Chad. Right.
To throw is Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down, this is Wilson. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Another carry for Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Eagles 7.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Shotgun now for Lance.
This is intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, cut.
Fields on 1st down.
Flushed out right.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10.
Press. Butt straight.
Here's Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run with Mitchell.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Striker, 3-3. White, white. Green jack. Yellow, go. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. That is caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Mitchell.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, son.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, 551, 551. Hey, 10. Sit down.
Back to throw, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
94 yards on the ground for Wilson. He's got a 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Off play action. Fields rolling to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Angel.
They snap it to Fields.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Drill green. Go red. Fury yellow. Claws red. Hut.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Blaster, stick, steel, black. Black ultra. Set, go.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Okay, right? Red, yellow. 52 blaster. Black shot. Stick, mega.
To throw, it's Lance.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Don't jump.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. He's still on his feet.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set, ready. Hey, green, red, cycle, smash, red. White, white. Green jack. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Gets by him at the 25, and this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.